Okay, let's get some scissors. This is my living room, and I got a new rug that I'm really excited about. I feel like I should put you on the other side. I'm gonna move you. Let's move this back over. So the rug I got is an 8x10, and it's a faux jute rug. It's supposed to be soft. It had thousands of great reviews. I was expecting it to come rolled up. Nobody mentioned that it came in a box in the reviews. So I hope any wrinkles and creases come out. I'm really excited for this rug, not just because I don't like this rug in the living room. I think shag rugs do not belong in the living room, but because I'm going to put this rug in my bedroom and I'll finally have a rug for my bedroom. This rug is actually from Walmart over 10 years ago. It was my older sister's, and I inherited it from her when I was like 10. So already that's 12 years ago. And then I know she had it for a few years before giving it to me. So this is an old ass rug, but I don't care. Oh, nice. It's in an even smaller box. Okay, this is from Camelson on Amazon. And the size is actually 710 by 10. I'll insert the post. It was 180, 170. It came to 194 with tax, but my mama paid for it because it is my Christmas present. I'm worried about this mic dying. I think the green light would go off if it dies, so I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'm assuming I'll be happy with this rug and I won't have to return it. Fingers crossed. Personally, I like to make the bedroom super comfy and cozy, where the priority is more of comfort instead of style. Whereas for a living room, I prioritize style over comfort. I would rather have a couch that looks good and isn't the most comfortable than a couch that is like an eyesore and is like feels like a cloud. Because I've had it before. For a hot second, I had a vintage velvet sectional. I'll insert a photo, but I hated the velvet so much. So I sold it. I actually got it for free from my brother-in-law's parents who were moving out of state, and that had been their couch for decades. I sold it for like $300. I used that money to buy a new couch, which was this one, and it came with an armchair and an ottoman. The couch is clearly purple and ugly. I did have a couch cover for it. So I got the couch, the armchair, and the ottoman for $280, I think, off of Facebook Marketplace. And it was a really huge couch. The scent of the People's laundry detergent on this couch was so strong, it was giving me headaches. I tried cleaning the couch as much as I could. I put a couch cover over it. You could still smell it through the couch cover. So then I just put a thick comforter over it, and then you couldn't really smell it because it was just covered up. So I literally just kept this old comforter on it the entire time. It looked terrible. The ottoman I loved so much. It was the perfect size, super comfy. It's this same leather fabric. I don't know if you can see the ottoman, but it is right there. I just reupholstered the ottoman just by stapling the leather fabric over it. I'm taking too long to open this. So after that, I moved somewhere I couldn't bring the couch and armchair with me. So I sold just the couch and armchair for $300, and I kept the ottoman because I love it so much. So fast forward now to this apartment I'm in. I've been here for like 7, 8 months, and I've already had 2 different couches here, and I will probably go through a third one. So personally, I hate couches. I think most of them are ugly. I think most of them are uncomfortable. I think even if you have a really comfortable couch, if you sit on it long enough, you're going to be uncomfortable. And I don't like to promote laying and lounging for hours on a couch in a living room. I prefer to do that in bed. I've never come across a couch that I like. They're so dirty, so gross, and most couches have like back cushions and it looks like shit. You have to adjust your couch every time you sit up, or else it looks like a wrinkled, crinkled mess. So there really is only one style of couch I'm willing to live with, and that is a tight back sofa. As the name implies, it's where the back of the sofa aren't separate cushions, it's just one flat back of the couch. This way you don't sink into your couch, the cushions don't sink into a dark abyss. So yes, I'm very picky. So I did find the perfect tight back couch on Facebook Marketplace, and it was free. It was in nice condition. It was 5 minutes away from me. As soon as I saw the listing, I messaged the guy, and then within an hour, me and my boyfriend went and picked it up. This was the couch. That specific pattern wasn't my style, so I was planning on reupholstering it. I do enjoy reupholstering. I've done like chairs, the ottoman. I've never done a couch before, and I really want to do it. So my first thoughts right now with the rug is kind of a thumbs down, but we'll see how it looks when I take it out. Anyways, back to the couches. I prefer couches to be on the smaller side as opposed to just like big, bulky, and giant. So I got this couch and I hadn't moved into this apartment yet. So I stored it in my friend's garage. And this garage isn't like connected to the house, cement, nice structure. It's like basically a shed. Like birds go in there and it's like a mess, lots of spiders. That couch sat in that garage for about a month, over a month. We finally got it into this apartment and it did have a smell. And I cleaned it. I cleaned that couch, baking soda. I even borrowed a Hoover, like deep cleaning machine from my sister. That was backbreaking work and it still smelled. But the thing is, when I first got the couch, it didn't have a smell. So, right off the bat, I was keeping my eye out for signs of mold. From the very beginning, I knew this couch had some type of like mold or something in it from sitting in that garage. Just the smell of it, it wasn't going away. It was very mildew, very musty, and I just had a feeling. I didn't get rid of it right away. I was still trying to make it work. I had my couch cover on it. I was like, maybe if we sit on it and we get our smells on it, it'll eventually start smelling less. It did not. And then I got sick. At this point, the TV was still in the bedroom and we weren't using the living room yet, even though the couch was in here. But I was still in the process of like cleaning the couch. I was in bed for like a week and I thought nothing of it because I'm like, I usually get sick this time of year and it's just like a cold. So I was in bed, it was like 9 days. As soon as I got better, I brought the TV into the living room and we started using the couch. And that next week, I never got back to 100% health wise. And then I started to get sick again. I told myself, okay, I'm sick a second time. If I get sick a third time, I'm going to get rid of this couch. I just was afraid of getting rid of a really nice couch that wasn't actually making me sick and didn't actually have mold. That would just be a hassle and waste. So, yes, I started getting sick a second time, and this time around, it wasn't nose and congestion and like head stuff. It was all in my throat. And I had my tonsils removed when I was 6, so I've never had issues with sickness when it comes to my throat. So it was very weird for me. There was a few days where like my throat was closed up. I was having a very hard time breathing. And at this point, I'm literally sleeping on the couch. I wasn't sleeping in my bed. I would sleep on the couch, wake up, be on the couch all day, stay up late, go to sleep, wake up, breathing in this couch, whatever was in this couch that was making me sick. I was sick for, in total, it was like within 42 days, I was sick of 26 of those days. Towards the end, I felt like I was getting better. And I remember I was laying on the couch and I just started sneezing. My eyes were so red. I was like, it is this couch, no doubt about it. This needs to leave the house tomorrow. So now I'm better, but we're left couchless. So within that week, I found a couch on Facebook Marketplace. It was like 45 minutes from me. The dude had it posted for like 60. I offered 40. He said, sure. So I actually drove out there just by myself with my car just to see if I liked it first. And a couple days later, me and my boyfriend went back with my dad's van to get the couch. They had bought somebody's vacation home and that couch was left over, so it wasn't used very much. It was in nice condition. We got it home, we got it in here, and it's currently the couch that is in here. We've had this couch now for like a month, maybe over a month, and I cannot get the smell out of it. It smells like their house. We did walk into their house, and everyone has their own scent. Their house had a certain smell, and their couch smells like the house. I cleaned it with baking soda. I did the Hoover deep cleaner machine, and we've been sitting on it trying to get our smell on it, and it still smells. Now I just don't trust any couches. I was planning on reupholstering it. But yeah, just the other day my boyfriend was like, I want to get a new couch. He doesn't like it. He thinks it's uncomfortable. I think every couch is uncomfortable. So I am on the lookout for a new couch. Anyways, that is my long ass couch story. Let's get into this rug. As you can tell, I'm very sensitive to smells. Some people in the reviews did mention there was a smell at first, but it went away. Oh, this is really soft. Ah. Oh, what does that remind me of? It is on my hand. I'm fucking over smells. Doesn't matter if you buy it brand new, doesn't matter if you buy it used, it's gonna have a stupid odor. You know what? My cheapy vacuum that my sister gave me for the time being broke. So I went and I bought a nice Kirby vacuum that's like originally $600. It's the same one my mom has and that I grew up with. I love it. It's a great vacuum. So I drove out 35 minutes to pick up this vacuum for 30 bucks. Always negotiate the price. The woman never used it. She said she had pets and it didn't work with pet hair. So I'm like, great, I love this vacuum. I bring it home and start looking at it. This shit is covered. They had a bunny, they had a dog. I don't know what else they had. It was covered in animal fur. And this shit smelled so bad. It was bunny, wet dog, cat litter, okay? I deep cleaned this vacuum. I cleaned every crevice of that vacuum in my bathtub with fucking water and soap. Every piece of this vacuum that I could take apart and like safely get wet. I cleaned every inch of this vacuum. It still smells. I go to turn it on and it just blows the fucking scent of bunny, cat litter, wet dog. I turn it off immediately. I'm like, I don't want this shit in my house. At this point, I am so like speechless. This couch that makes me sick, this second couch that smells. I never would have thought that a vacuum cleaner would smell this bad. Brought the vacuum cleaner to my mom's and we cleaned a little bit more of it there. Inside the fabric bag there was just so much hair, so we like lint rolled it. She used her vacuum to like vacuum my vacuum. I wanted to plug it in outside and just let it run, maybe just like let some shit get out of this vacuum cleaner. It still smells. Right now it's just been in my car and I've yet to bring it back up into the apartment. It's heavy. The smell is so familiar. I don't want to inhale these chemicals. Oh my gosh, what does it smell like? Not Play-Doh. I gotta take my sock off to see how it feels on my feet. Okay, this is actually really soft. That's so weird. It looks like it wouldn't be soft. And real quick, I just want to say that this dress is from Commence and it is so comfortable. When I picked it out online, it just looked like a typical like tight bodycon off the shoulder, just like black boring dress. It's not though. It's got this permanent ruching, which is just comfy. I don't remember anyone talking about the creases in the reviews, but I was looking at every rug on the internet and reading all the reviews, so maybe I forgot. So I will have this comfy shag rug in my bedroom, and then I did buy a new shag rug for my studio I have yet to roll out. I wanted to promote comfort in my studio, so we will hang out there more. Right now I do work at my desk in a wooden chair, and I have a comfy armchair, but I wanted like a cozy rug that we could play games on and sit on and play my guitar and sit on the floor. All right, so far I'm liking this rug, meeting my expectations. The color is perfect. The color is exactly what I wanted, and it also looks just like the photos. It looks just like the review photos. I'm happy to finally have a rug that's the appropriate size for the room. The chair that I'm sitting on, I DIY'd. It did have rattan. Is it rattan or rattan? I usually say rattan. It rolls off my tongue easier. But it did have rattan on the arm spaces. So I was looking for a chair like this that I wanted to reupholster and add leather. I was looking on Facebook Marketplace. I found a few. I'll insert pictures of the ones I was looking at. But the very next day, I checked Facebook Marketplace, and there was a curb alert, a plastic shelf, a box of stuff, and then there was this chair. It was clearly ripped up and needed some TLC. But it was literally the same chair I was looking for, and I didn't have to spend money on it. I did end up ripping out the rattan. I like rattan, but I feel like I already have a couple pieces in my apartment with it, and I have like this wicker basket right next to the chair, and it was just going to be too much. And I wanted the chair to look a little more sleeker. Just want to show the rug more up close. It's actually really soft. This piece is also new to my home. I have another backstory because I have a backstory on every piece of furniture that's in my home. Before here, I just had my TV on an old nightstand, and I'll insert footage of what that looked like. That was just temporary. Personally, I watch a lot of TV, and unfortunately, it is a necessity for my home. I want my TV in the living room, but I don't want it to be the centerpiece. I don't want my whole living room and all my furniture to be anchored by my TV. As much as I love TV, I hate it. I think TVs are so ugly. I wish I had one hidden somewhere or could use a really nice projector or something like that. Where isn't this just big black piece of garbage? So having my TV on the nightstand I liked because it made it look smaller and more insignificant, and it was just to the side and it wasn't really like a focal piece. But as you may know, a TV on a nightstand is not correct. In interior design, that is just an awkward no-no. But that means getting a table that is bigger for my TV to go on, and that means more big TV furniture, which I don't want. 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I want to get something for my TV. I want something a little lower and a little wider, nothing too bulky, nothing too like entertainment center. I spent a good portion of the day searching the whole internet, searching Pinterest, figuring out what I wanted. If you know me, I will not spend a lot of money on things. I will always choose free and used over new and expensive. So all the time I spent looking on the internet, that was in the morning. So that same night, it was actually New Year's Eve, and we went to my parents to get coffee, and then we were headed to our date destination. So because we left my parents, we drove a certain way, and we drove past this table, and it had just started to rain, and we drove past, and I was like, wait, hey, can you turn around? Let me just go look at it. It might be a piece of crap. It might be doable. We'll see. It's nighttime while we're driving, and I saw it in the corner of my eye, and just from what I saw, it kind of looked exactly like the tables I had been looking at online. So we pulled around, and it wasn't like totally broken. It was still intact. I was looking for something around 20 inches high and 36 inches wide. So I get it in, I measure it. It's literally 20 inches high and 38 inches wide. The top is really scratched up. I am going to get something to put on top of the entire surface to cover the messy wood. Some type of placemat or fabric, something just like maybe a brown or just kind of blend in. So the next day, New Year's Day, I actually moved my TV onto this table and moved the nightstand out. And at first, I really hated it. I had the TV centered on the table and it was just straight. And I was like, this is what I didn't want. Having a piece of furniture that's as big as the TV for the TV to be on. Makes it all look too big. It's just too much TV. It's too much TV. My boyfriend got home and I was showing him and telling him my feelings on it. I was like, I could put the TV over to the right a little, so I moved it. And I was like, yeah, but that looks weird. And he was like, no, I actually like it that way. Like, move it to the side. And I was like, okay, if I move it to the side, I need something kind of tall to go here. So I went and just like grabbed this vase I had and put these leaves in it. After styling it, I was really happy with it. And I was like, okay, yes, I do really like this. It's crazy how much just putting your TV and turning it at an angle and not centering it, what a big difference that makes. Because this way, the TV, the styling, the vase, it's all equal. I don't feel like one is overpowering the other. I feel like it's more cohesive. But having this centered and in the middle automatically makes the TV look larger, and it just creates this like big entertainment center vibe. Which I don't mind big entertainment centers. I do like mid-century modern big wood shelving that you put your TV in. I think something like that is cool. So if I should talk entertainment center, I'm talking about the one your neighbor had in 2010, that there are hundreds of them listed on Facebook Marketplace because nobody likes them anymore. Okay, that's it for some changes to my living room. My next few videos will be updates of my bedroom and my studio. Still have to figure out my vacuum situation and then vacuum my shag rug, put it into my bedroom, build a whole new bed. The bed I got is a platform steel bed frame, and it's 18 inches high, so it's got 16 inches of storage underneath, which is what I desperately need. My studio right now is filled with all the crap that needs to be put underneath my new bed. And then I have my new rug for my studio to lay out, which I'm excited about. So that is it for this video. Subscribe if you want to see more. I also will be updating you on the smell of the rug and if the creases do come out. All right, I gotta eat something. Bye.